All right, up next is Graboid Rights. We get the protesters coming to town, and Mindy is one of them. And she comes with her boyfriend, who's this total asshole, who's making all this stuff up. And the scientist chick, another attractive lady, she's out there, and she is poisoning El Blanco, as we find out, because she needs her findings to be correct. But that's the big reveal at the end. And they come in. There's this whole group of people, and they're protesting. You can't live here. El Blanco's dying. You're killing him by throwing grenades every time it comes up. And Bert's like, bullshit, man. This thing has lived for thousands of years. Us antagonizing it a little bit. This is a tough son of a bitch. He is not dying because of us. Like, no way in hell. And Mindy, who's been recast here, is dating this total prick, the leader of the protest group, who's totally only doing it for publicity so he can, eventually run for office or something. And, Mindy is all of anybody should be the one who wants these things dead. I mean, she was antagonized by this thing as a child, like while she was out there pogo sticking. I mean, this chick had a rough little upbringing there with these things and got out of town because of them, and she had to run out of town. She was attacked by, ass blasters, and she was attacked by, so it's like, no freaking way. So when she comes back and she's like, you got to make sure these things are protected, it's like, you're the last person to talk. I love that Jody, even though people kind of frown on her for doing this, like she's consorting with the enemy or something, she goes out there and she's like, I never make any money. No one ever stops in this shithole town. Anytime I say shithole town, I always imagine which is the same year as this show, 2003, the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. I love that line. I'm sorry, how many people blow their head off in this shithole town? Oh, I love that. Anyway, but yeah, she goes out there and she hawks waters, and it's hot. It's in the desert, which I never even mentioned, but everyone's wearing jackets and all sorts of thick material clothing over their body in this show, especially Tyler. He's always wearing like a flannel with like a jacket over it and a hat and all this, and it's like 120 degrees out in this Nevada desert. It's like, what the hell is everyone wearing in this show? They must be filming in a cold place, because I don't know why they're always wearing this shit. But yeah, so she goes out there and she hawks like waters and stuff. It's $5 a pop. Holy hell. But she sells them, so she made some damn good money off of this. Yeah, the girl who's cast here for Mindy, pretty damn attractive, so good recasting. And yeah, that's about that. I mean, they expose the chick, and then El Blanco is we have this stuff that has to be given to get El Blanco better, and they mix it up. They get the ingredients. The doctor actually helps them, and then Mindy has to come in because she's been playing softball and pitch this antidote. That's what I was trying to come up with. Right into its mouth. It should have vomited. That would have been great. It should have vomited it all over everybody, because it kind of reminded me of Casino Royale, when Bond gets poisoned and he goes and he grabs a huge thing of salt and he drinks the whole thing so he can vomit it all up. I thought that's where they were going with it, because they were like, we need a bunch of salt and this and that. But I guess it was just, doing something with the poison in its body. But that's what I thought of. And I would have just thought it would have been funny if he would have just vomited all over every protester right before that. All right, let's move on.